Hello everyone, artist Charles Wolf here, back again for another painting video. Today we're going to start with some Ultramarine Blue with my bright brush. You can see I have a 12 by 12 inch canvas there, and I have primed this canvas with some cadmium yellow medium. If you check out my painting video water images, you'll see exactly the technique that I used to create the background for this abstract painting that we will be creating today. Again, that's cadmium yellow medium on that 12 by 12 inch canvas, and it is totally dry before I'm starting now with the new coral reef inspired abstract. You can see I've started with two long lines of ultramarine blue, a larger one on the right hand side and a smaller one up on the left hand corner. My palette today is as follows, left to right. Primary yellow, aqua green, phthalo green, which I'm using here, ultramarine blue, and I have a bit of the matte liquid medium in that glass jar on the right hand side. I've put down my layer of ultramarine blue, and now I'm coming next to it with a layer of phthalo green on the right hand side of both of my lines of ultramarine blue. Here's some matte liquid medium, and with my 3-inch brush I'm going to be putting it in between my colors. So any of the gaps, any of the spaces between them, putting in lots of this medium. It helps my paint to blend better and to run much more easily. It extends the paint quite a bit. Back to my phthalo green, and as it hits that liquid medium, you can see that it becomes a bit lighter, stretches out the paint, and more of the yellow shows through, causing it to lighten up like that. Taking my bright brush here, and I'm blending outwards. I'm going to be continually using the same repetitive motion of right to left, short, brisk strokes for this piece. Again, the idea is only horizontal motion for the entire composition. Into the liquid medium. If you find that the paint is not running correctly, just grab some more of your medium and it should even out a bit for you. So you can see more of the blue is coming into play as I'm hitting it with that medium. It's mixing more with the phthalo green and becoming more of a bluish sea green. This painting again is inspired by a coral reef, and I'm thinking much more tropical. I have two paintings that are more like deep sea coral reefs already painted, two abstracts that are in that style. This is much more like the aquamarine turquoise style beaches that you see in like Hawaii and in the Pacific Ocean, or perhaps in the Caribbean even. Continuing to use the technique of horizontal brushwork. That's going to be a theme with this set of paintings. I'm actually going to paint 3 of these coral reef inspired works, and they're going to form a nice triptych for me. One of the great things about having this cadmium yellow underpainting is that as the medium mixes with the paint and it lessens the amount of pigmentation, the yellow really comes through strongly and creates a nice glowing effect underneath the paint. Here I've taken some aqua green, a bit of the primary yellow, which makes a nice chartreuse color. Again, primary yellow plus aqua green gets that nice chartreusey green. I'm going to bring some of that lighter yellow up here as well. A very dark spot where the ultramarine blue and the phthalo green are mixing together. I want to lighten that up a bit, have a soft glow effect. Again, still using horizontal brushwork for the entirety of this painting. Sometimes it's easier to focus on color and composition if you're not having to worry so much about the brush strokes. If they're all uniform, you can get some very nice effects. I'm looking for some gentle gradation, but not too much. I do want some high contrast parts as well. So again, as always, we're trying to find a happy medium between the two. Contrast versus blending. Here's some more of the Aqua Green. Grabbing some more liquid medium. Didn't have enough in this section. You can see it there. That 3-inch brush is great for applying medium because it's so large. Covers a nice big area very quickly. Give me a little bit more over here. Alright, back to my Aqua Green and a touch of the primary yellow to make that chartreuse color. Back to my bright brush as well. Bringing some of that Aqua Green into the darker sections of this Ultramarine Blue and Phthalo Green. I love how bold and dynamic this painting becomes. It's very striking. And I love the size as well, 12 by 12. The rectangles are so much fun to work with. I've taken some of that Phthalo Green and put it underneath the Aqua Green in the center there. Dirty brush, just blending here. Back to my primary yellow, great color, nice and rich. Small little brush strokes. Keep your hand really relaxed and lightly moving when you're doing this. Gentle pressure. Don't grind the paint into the canvas, but gently apply it. The brush will become gradually dirtier, and that's okay. It'll help with the blending of the colors. A little bit of the Aqua Green down the bottom, trying not to lose some of that yellow showing through. Being very careful here not to go back over my yellow directly, but skirt the edges so that it remains strong and pure. You can see the medium there is thinning out the Aqua Green, allowing a lot of the yellow to show through. A little more medium here at the top, blending that together, and down here on the bottom right. Back to my yellow here, bring that in on the right hand side as well, very faintly. I generally try to have 3 sections of each color. Yellow is clearly the lightest color, so it's going to really pop off the canvas, and the other colors are a bit more subdued. I would say that the Phthalo Green and the Ultramarine Blue are both very dark. My mid-tone, my blender color, is the Aqua Green, and then the yellow is for the pop and the sizzle, sort of the star of the composition. I also strive for each color to have a way to exit the canvas. I like it when each color interacts with the border, so you'll notice that most of my colors, at least in one spot, are touching one of the edges. Back to my Aqua Green here, dirty brush. You can see the yellow and the green are blending. Phthalo Green as well, darken that up. It's good to work in layers. imagine that some of these color patches are hidden behind other blocks of color, just like you would see in a coral reef. Here I'm bringing in some Phthalo Green, blending a little bit with that Aqua Green already on the canvas, and of course with the medium as well. Continuing to use horizontal brushwork, try not to over mix or over blend your colors if you can help it. It's okay to have some variation, some lighter sections, some darker sections, and really allow the brushwork to show through. We're not trying to hide or smooth over any of the brushwork. We want it to be very strong and vivid and be extra dynamic in this painting. Really allow your individual strokes to show up strongly. It's paramount and crucial to the aesthetic of this composition. Here's some Phthalo Green. Back to my Aqua Green, my medium mid-tone color. Blending here, covering up the bottom half of this canvas. Back to my Phthalo Green, dirty brush on a darker section up in here. I think the underpainting adds a definite increase in the richness of the composition. Those are very rich colors anyways. Ultramarine Blue, Phthalo Green, Primary Yellow, those are very deep, rich colors. But that being said, I think having the yellow underneath just pulls the whole thing together. A bit more of the matte liquid medium here. And anytime you start with an underpainting of any sort, it definitely has an impact on the final piece. You get a bit of variation that you wouldn't have if you're using a cold white canvas. That warmth that shines through from the yellow is absolutely gorgeous. I felt like I needed some more blue. I have 2 large sections of blue, I need a 3rd section. Again, I'm trying to have 3 spots of each color. They can be different size, they don't have to be the same size, but I'm going for 3 different spots of each color. Dirty brush, just blending here. Nearly done with this piece. A few more moments and we'll be complete. The key to any abstract is to not overthink each step. You can always adjust things later on and make little changes here and there, but while you're in the process of painting, it is key to keep your work moving, keep your brush always going to the next section. Try not to get bogged down in any one area. That's true of even landscape painting as well. You want to keep everything very fluid and organic. There's that blue. Yeah, that looks really great. Back to my Phthalo Green here. Small little brush strokes. If you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to do so. Every subscriber that I get really helps me keep motivated to produce more paintings for you all. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to me already. Thank you all for being so supportive. If you have any comments or questions you'd like me to answer, please leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. I always try to comment back on everyone's comments. If you want to see more of my work, you can check out my art blog. It's impulsiveartistry.blogspot.com. You also can find me on Twitter and on Facebook. Back to my primary yellow here. Need to bring up some of the intensity at the top right, I think. Don't want to overdo it, just a little bit of shimmer at the top. Continuing to blend over here. And we're nearly done. Back to my Aqua Green and the primary yellow. Make some more of that chartreuse color.